Welcome into the latest edition of Extra Time. Shaka's back.
Hey!
Yes.
Well rested.
Good to have you back, Shaka.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Did you have a nice Christmas?
A little
and New
cynical.
Year?
Well, no, a little realistic.
Okay.
That's what we go for. It was beautiful.
Well, we are very happy to have you
Oh,
back.
it's great to
We
have you
missed
back.
you.
And
We
he's
missed
color coordinated today, which is great in this show.
Isn't he always?
It's important.
Isn't he always?
I've realized exactly how
some
important.
people are touchy about that.
I've realized exactly how important.
Who's that?
I wasn't here.
Boy.
I'm glad I wasn't here either. Okay.
Colour coordinated.
Boy.
Stevie, first question for you. Can we say City is back now? They look scary again.
No.
Nope.
It obviously seems to be a feeling among
you
some
what.
people, though, Stevie.
They scared the fans, I know that.
Oh, they
Even
were.
at 2-0, there was like, oh.
They were not comfortable.
I mean, they deserve to win the game, but you're just waiting on that. You're just waiting on the roof caving in again. Fortunately, though, as Shaq puts it on the show, it's West Ham. So if anybody's struggling, get West Ham on the phone to Lopetegui. Can you bring your team down and give us a game? We need a bit of confidence boosting.
By the way, did you notice David Moyes is in the stands? Like, I could do so much better with this.
West Ham or Man City?
I could do much
He's
better.
eyeing up both. He's like,
Inside, he's like Dastardly and Motley, isn't he?
Yeah.
No, that
I'll tell you who else was in the stands today for 2 games. Thomas Tuchel made it from Spurs to Brighton, and that didn't get a mention actually. But yes,
Oh, he didn't walk,
having a
did he?
little scout today.
He didn't walk there, did he?
Boss.
No, he definitely didn't walk.
He did get the box. I'm going to guess he got a helicopter.
I was trying to get, he could have. I was working this out myself. I was thinking he could have made it with a nice chauffeur, but probably got a helicopter, right?
You and I could have got 2 games in a day if we had a helicopter.
Right.
no?
Well, you're not the England manager. Okay. What
I think
percentage?
you're getting in a helicopter.
Not again.
I don't know where we were going with that.
It's on a water slide. Made the best of the year.
Yes.
Boy.
Okay. Percentage chance of Man City finishing second above Arsenal.
12.
12%.
Yep.
Mathematician's back.
It's a very friendly 12. 10.
That's not that far.
That's a cordial 10.
That's a very friendly 12. I'll go 10.
It's less than 12, sir.
It's a bit low, isn't it?
It's a bit low.
Aye.
Oh, now you believe in them.
No, but look at Arsenal. How many draws have they got so far? 4 or 5? I mean, I think it's like 20%, isn't it?
All right, okay.
What are you going to go for 13?
Maybe even more. Maybe even more.
15.
That's an overly friendly and very welcoming
That's-
percentage.
No,
from
I
Stevie.
think it's more, isn't it?
Well.
You two are being harsh.
All right, this is for Shaka. What do you think of keepers wearing the armband? Does it just vary by player and club if a goalkeeper is a worthy choice? Or across football, do players secretly have a negative bias toward it?
I think it's down to player and club. I think as a captain, you have to command that kind of respect on the park. It doesn't matter what position you play. So, yeah.
I don't know about the guys, but the captain's armband, from the perspective of fans, is one of the most overhyped and overplayed things as it pertains to the realities of the locker room. You may have a guy who is the captain, but everybody knows that it's not just one guy in the locker room. And every successful locker room will have a group of players that command the respect and are able to talk and be a conduit of information with the manager, with the assistant. There is a veteran presence to these guys and a respect that has been earned over the years and doesn't have to wear the captain's armband in order to get that respect and command that respect. While I know that people give importance to it, and there is some importance to it, the locker room is not run by one player.
But there's a nice feather in your cap, though.
Well, yes.
I'll say that I've worn the captain's armband playing for Trinidad and Tobago, and it just felt good.
Well, yes, absolutely for the person that's wearing it, of course. But as I have worn the captain's armband for my national team.
There you go.
And it's a nice feather.
It feels good.
It feels good.
Yeah.
And yet, again, I'll double down. The locker room is not dependent upon one player. Successful locker rooms police themselves, and it's not just one player doing it.
What importance did you place on captains as a player and as a manager, Stevie?
I think it's important. I don't believe I was a good captain. I was captain for about a few months at Liverpool. I wasn't a good captain.
And why is that, Stevie?
Well, because you've got to be a certain type, in my opinion. To be the captain, you've got to be a certain type. I was too interested in getting involved in all the carry on and all the jokes and everything. So you can't really have your captain being involved in all that. I mean, you can't. Taking the mickey and winding people up, and then all of a sudden
You can be yourself.
well, all of a sudden you've got to be serious about something. But like the day before, you're running around with a pair of underpants on your head or something. You know what I mean? It doesn't really work.
Obviously.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Well, can we go back
You've got a point there. That don't work.
Yes.
He likes putting things on his
Captain
head.
receivers underpants on his head.
With a couple of chopsticks on my nose.
I mean,
It doesn't work.
he is still putting things on his head even now. We had him in a
you
cone
go.
head picture this
There you
week
go.
on Extra Time, so yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But why were you running with your underpants on your head?
With chopsticks in your
As I
nose.
say, you just silly.
Do not try this at home.
It's like in the dressing room. Things happen, and then once you've done it, you go, "Why did I do that?
Now, but
What was I thinking about?"
why were you selected captain to begin with?
Well, because of my experience, because I was one of the older guys, the whole thing. But it just didn't work.
It limited you. It limited you.
Yeah, exactly. I was trying to be sensible, but at the same time, I wanted to have a laugh. So,
No,
yeah,
but
not
it
for
is
me.
important.
But it is, absolutely, it's important.
Ale, you are sent back in time to become an advisor to a future star striker playing college soccer at Howard University.
I tell you what.
How high of a level do you think Shaka could reach if he committed to the number 9 position and worked under your tutelage?
Well, he has the size for it.
Just hang it up there.
Yeah, yeah.
Like Haaland-esque.
I'm concerned about the speed.
Hold on. My speed was higher than yours in the old
And I know how challenging.
Oh. That doesn't carry any weight.
I don't know what your point is.
carry anything.
I don't know what your point is.
Carries no weight at all.
It does when your speed is higher than Ali's. That carries all the way.
I don't know what your point is, and I know how challenging it is to play. Like, I'm concerned about the first touch, but we would work on it. We would work on it. He's got the size. Hold-up play, he could be good at hold-up play and dunking at the back post.
Yeah, I've got all the tools.
Bringing him on late in the half when you need a goal?
I've done that, in my college career.
Yeah.
Come out to goal, play up front when we need a goal. Done that a couple of times.
So he's a sub, is that what you're saying?
Already.
A big
He's
man.
already a sub.
Already.
You're doing a great job, he's a sub.
Yes. That's it. That's what.
That's all right.
That's what we
Nothing
bring
wrong
up
with
at the
being a sub.
diving school.
Yeah.
Guys that can sub in.
He doesn't mind.
Well,
I play in goal in the first half and I play out in the second
There you
half.
go.
Keep him up, knock him in.
Versatility.
you would have enjoyed the sub role, wouldn't you?
Oh,
You just come in for the last 15 minutes, the game's all stretched.
Come bashing people around. That's me all day
And
long.
it's part-time work, Shaq.
That's it, bro. Can't beat that.
With Messi getting awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom today, did you guys see this?
Yes.
Yes. Messi was
Where? What?
here in the US. What's the highest individual award or honour you've ever received? Or what individual award or honour you cherish as the most important to you?
Well, the entire 2016 received the Shaka Medal from Trinidad and Tobago, which is the country's second highest award to its citizens. Actually, I found it the other day.
That's how important it was. You had lost it.
Where was it?
So during the World Cup, I had a bag. I kept a bag with everything. I got some cleats signed, shirts from the World Cup, the Shaka Medal, the badge, the lanyard that you get, all that kind of stuff, and I pack it away and forget about it because that's I know I have it, but I don't want to see it. And then, we moved a few months ago, and I found it, and my wife and kids convinced me to open it up. So I opened it up and just went through everything that was in there. It was good. It was a good walk down memory lane.
Why didn't you want to see it to begin with?
I don't keep anything out and about.
Okay.
No none of my awards, nothing.
Keep it in here.
That's right.
Yeah, but again, but why don't you want to open it and see it? I mean, I'm not saying put it up, but like...
I don't know. I don't know. Just, it's like, I know I have it.
All right.
Right? But to your point, now that I did, I'm really happy that I did.
Okay.
I'm really happy that I did, yeah.
Okay. Evie?
I am a member of the Rhode Island Soccer Hall of Fame. And when I received the initial letter asking me to be inducted, I called the chairman and had a 5-minute conversation with him, of which 4 minutes and 59 seconds of the 5 minutes, the guy had no idea who I was. The guy had no idea. I called him up and I went, hello, is that Mr. So-and-so? And he went, yep. I went, hi, this is Stevie Nicol. I'm calling about the Soccer Hall of Fame. He's like, who? I went, Stevie Nicol. He's like, sorry, can you spell that? I was like, this is great.
Quite the honour, quite the honour.
This is the chairman of the committee. He doesn't even know who I am.
But you accepted it anyway.
I did.
That's free drinks.
A friend of mine, Mr. Brad Feldman, accepted it for me. I was otherwise engaged that evening, but he kindly received it for me.
Okay, very
Why
nice.
does it sound so funny you saying I was otherwise engaged?
When you're running around with your
take
other
that.
hands on your head.
I don't know how to take that.
Yeah. Had a couple of chopsticks on my nose and a pair of underpants on my head. I was out in the garden, running about the house.
Oh, God.
Okay, for Ale and Shaka, you guys haven't been asked yet. What are your New Year's resolutions?
Becoming slower to anger. Thank you.
I was going to say, just when you said slower, I was like, hold on, I can't get any slower. I have to stop. That's it.
So, some in my family have pointed that I am very unapproachable.
How dare they?
How dare they?
Talking about pauses.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you the
Yeah,
story.
tell us the story.
So we were having dinner as a family, and somehow it came out to like, how did we, as a couple, my wife and I, were thought of by our friends. And the kids, from the perspective of the kids, were saying, oh, that mommy's outgoing, she's happy, she's joyful, she's nice, cheery, and all these other things, right? And then there was a silence
for the waltz.
There was a silence, and then I asked my oldest, who at the time was the one that had been talking, and I said, well, what about me? And he goes, what? What? And then I went to my youngest and said, well, what about me? It's like, pause, silence. And then they just kind of go, he said that I seem unapproachable, angry, and I'm like, and it seems like you don't want to talk to people. And I'm like, yeah, right?
Because I don't want to talk to anybody.
But then, to be fair to me, I did say, but then if you get to know me and I like you, then we can have a good old time and have Shirley Temples forever.
So the New Year's resolution,
I'm gonna be
not so quick to anger.
Yeah, not so quick to anger, per my family's request. And apparently I have to be more approachable. That one I'm not so sure about.
Oh, boy.
Jack?
I don't know. I don't know
And
if I...
Spanish?
Oh, God, no.
No, okay.
That's it.
I have a better chance of being approachable than him learning.
That's a new decade resolution right there. It's stuttered, to put it nicely. I don't know if it's a New Year's resolution. I'm determined to spend a little bit more time with my family, do things with... My wife and I are going to be empty nesters in about 6 months. I'm not sure either of us are ready for that. So I've got to make sure and lay some groundwork that she doesn't strangle me at some point.
You could look after my kids, just so you know.
Oh, no,
Doesn't
no.
feel so empty.
Oh, we good. I'll go help Ali work at his anger issues.
I actually don't think I have
That would be a good documentary, wouldn't it? Shaka and Ale. Shaka helping with his anger issues.
fly on the wall.
Yeah,
I'll have Ali with his anger issues. Ali helped me with my Spanish.
yeah, we'll be.
What combo?
You know, actually, a friend of mine who I called so nicely on New Year's, and I was like, hey, how you doing? It was his birthday, happy birthday. And so we keep talking about certain things. It's like, you know, you're like a Sour Patch Kids. That's what he tells me. You know, sour at the beginning.
That's his mates.
That's sour at the beginning. But then you get sweeter as you go.
You called him.
I know.
Boy.
To wish him a happy birthday and a happy New
To be
Year.
fair, that's a perfect description. I'll call you Sour Patch from now.
Bad description.
Who needs enemies?
Well, you also did show your captaincy skills, telling him.
What
to go
were
slow.
yours?
Well, yeah, I did.
What's your New Year's resolution?
I don't know.
Oh, that's not.
Be more organised, maybe. I usually am, but it's tough. Yeah.
That's the most unconvincing
Yeah. And
New Year's. I'd be more organised. Well, I'm always organised anyway, but I'd be even more and more organised.
yes. We're gonna take that to the next level.
I didn't know we could do that.
Yeah.
I'll take more time off. I mean, I'll
spend more
take a lot
time
of
with
time
you
off anyway,
guys.
but we'll take even more.
Yes.
Let me take more notes.
Yeah.
I organize myself with notes. I'm gonna take more
What
notes.
resolution is that? God.
Texting you all. Yes, we are on today. This is a brilliant game that will be on. Don't worry, Stevie, you are on with us today. Yes, there is a La Liga game today. Anyway, thank you so much for sending in your questions. We'll be back tomorrow.
Come talk to me. I'm approachable now.
So bad. Let's get through this so bit.